Your call is now being forwarded.
I hear your call, my name, and it feels like home, just like a prayer. No one can take me there, like a victory. You are a mystery, just like a dream. You are what you see, just like a prayer. No one can take me there. I'll take you there. It's like a dream to me. It's like a dream. I'll take you there. It's like a dream to me. It's like a dream. I'll take you there. It's like a dream to me. It's like a dream. I'll take you there. It's like a dream to me. Like a prayer, your foot can take me there. It's like a mystery, you are a mystery. Just like a dream, you are not what you see. Just like a prayer, your foot can take me there. Just like a prayer, your foot can take me there. It's like a mystery, you are a mystery. Just like a dream, you are not what you see.
And welcome into Madison, South Dakota, Monday night basketball. And yes, this is my fourth trip to Madison in about the last month. So anyway, I should get some frequent driver miles here down to Madison. I know there's not such a thing, but hey, there's frequent flyer miles. How about frequent driver miles? Good evening, everybody. Welcome in, basketball fans. I'm Chad Knowles. Glad to be along here at Madison, South Dakota. Senior night down here. Now it's the boys' turn. The girls were here last week, and now Milbank's boys are here for this game tonight. Milbank in at 10-8 on the season. They defeated Webster area Thursday night, 64-54. A couple of highlights of that game. Ryan Keaton had 19 points, 5 from behind the three-point arc. Sam Rick had 13. Lincoln Holscher 11 points with 3 electrifying dunks on Thursday night against Webster. Madison also in at 10-8. They lost 55-48 to Dakota Valley on Friday. Henry Wienhoff had 13 in that game. Shane Wienhoff had 9. The C game tonight goes to Milbank, 48-36. The JV game goes to Madison, 45-33. As always, of course, we want to thank our sponsors. And again, without you fine folks, none of this broadcasting is possible. Again, if you're watching our video stream on BigStoneRadio.com or YouTube, I run the sponsors up on the top of the screen quite a bit during the broadcast as well. But these are the radio side, audio side sponsors: Dakota Country Ag, Bean Pharmacy, Milbank Ford, Schmidt's Landing, Al's Body Shop, Street Graphics, 203 Realty, Border Lake Insurance of Milbank, ITC of Milbank, Milbank Tobacco Coalition, Ortonville Area Health Services, Pro Image Partners, as well as Millstone Family Restaurant, Chiropractic in Motion, Johnson Family Dentistry, First Bank and Trust of Milbank, Lewis Family Drug, Haslam Construction, and Avera Milbank Medical Center, Milbank Area Hospital, Avera. And those are your sponsors here on the audio side of things for this game here in this whole season. Again, of course, don't forget, tomorrow night the girls basketball Region 1A begins, and one of the games will be right up there in Milbank for year 16 and 4. Milbank Lady Bulldogs will host Redfield in at 5 and 15. 7 o'clock tip tomorrow night, and 7 o'clock is a hard start tomorrow night, so I'll hit the air about 6:50, I promise. So about 6:50 tomorrow night I'll be on the air. 7 o'clock tip from the National Guard Armory in Milbank. Again, Milbank against Redfield. The other side, or the same bracket on the same side, Groton area is hosting Britton Hecla tomorrow as well. The winner of that game and our Milbank Redfield game will meet on Thursday night. The site to be determined, of course. It is at the higher seed. Anyway, up in the top part of the bracket, Aberdeen-Roncalli, the number 1 seed, gets the bye tomorrow night. The other game at Sisseton, at Sisseton. Sisseton is hosting Webster area. That's all tomorrow night. They all start at 7 o'clock. Of course, again, I'll be on the air, like I said, tomorrow at about 6:50 with the pregame and 7 o'clock with the tip-off. But right now, we are talking boys basketball here tonight. And again, of course, as always, the law on the court here tonight in Madison is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. And I should tell you, you're listening to Classic Hits 95.1 KMSD FM, 1510 AM KMSD, Milbank, South Dakota. Streaming audio, video, bigstoneradio.com, and our YouTube channel as well. Now, we break for 3 minutes, and we'll be back with more of the pregame show back in 3 minutes on KMSD.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
This year, Pioneer celebrates a century of innovation, from the first corn hybrid to the latest innovation like more seed and less corn, or Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans. They're proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer. Contact Paul or Riley at Dakota Country Egg Service in Milbank today at 605-467-0715 or 605-949-4170 to learn more.
Milbank Ford isn't just a dealership. It's part of your journey. Whether you're cruising toward adventure or hauling hometown pride, they've got the ride to get you there. Stop in and explore their lineup of tough F-Series trucks, fuel-efficient SUVs, and family-ready crossovers, all backed by local service you can count on. The road starts in Milbank, but it could take you anywhere. Come and find your Ford today at Milbank Ford, where small-town trust meets big-time value.
Dreaming of a getaway? Escape to Schmidt's Landing on beautiful Big Stone Lake. Whether you're casting for walleyes, perch or bass, or just enjoying these stunning views, Schmidt's Landing has something for everyone. Relax in comfortable lakeside suites, or set up your camper or tent for a long weekend. How about spending this summer at your seasonal RV spot? There are also boat and pontoon rentals, plus a fully stocked C-store with bait and license. Discover a family adventure or a peaceful retreat at Schmidt's Landing. Visit schmidtslanding.com and like them on Facebook. Are you in need of collision repair? Look no further than Al's Body Shop. Their team of expert technicians has years of experience and are dedicated to getting your car or truck back on the road in no time. From minor dings to major body damage, they've got you covered. And with their state-of-the-art equipment, they can handle any make or model. Plus, they work with all insurance companies to make the process as easy as possible. Don't let an accident slow you down. Go see Al's Body Shop today. Al's Body Shop, Milbank. Quality collision repair you can trust. Bean Pharmacy is your hometown family-owned independent pharmacy conveniently located within the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus. Bean Pharmacy is a full-service pharmacy specializing in fast, accurate, and friendly service. They also offer a full line of over-the-counter products such as vitamins, first aid, and diabetic supplies. Need your prescriptions mailed or delivered? Bean Pharmacy can do that too, and it's free. Don't forget about their convenient drive-thru for quality healthcare for the entire family. See Bean Pharmacy, located in the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus.
And welcome back to Madison, as I called them on my Facebook post earlier today. The other Bulldogs down here from Madison. And again, I'm going to boldly predict tonight. I've been right so far. Every year of broadcasting, when Milbank comes to Madison or Madison comes to Milbank in any sport, the Bulldogs are definitely going to win. So I'm a perfect 100% on that so far, and I don't think it's going to change. Anyway, again, I boldly predict a Bulldog victory here tonight in Madison. All right, let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the visitors on the scoreboard tonight, your Milbank Bulldogs. They will go with 5'11" junior number 2, Jeter Schooler. Another guard, 6' junior number 1, Sam Rick. A 6'1" senior number 3, Ryan Keaton. A 6'1" senior, Jack Howard, number 13. And number 0 is 6'4" sophomore, Lincoln Holscher. Milbank is 10-8 on the season. They're coached by Logan Deedy, assisted by Travis Lester and Carter Malone. Now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Madison Bulldogs. They'll go with number 1, 6'3" senior, Miles Schneider. A 6'2" senior, number 3, Kason Crabtree. A 6'7" sophomore, number 23, Nolan Nielsen. A 5'11" senior, number 4, Shane Veenhoff. Shane, by the way, on his way to South Dakota State University to play football for the Jackrabbits next year. And the final starter for Madison is Henry Veenhoff. He is a 6'3" sophomore. Again, Madison at 10-8 on the season. They are coached by head coach Chad White. He's assisted by Jarrett Yonke, Preston Nordling, Dan Hall, and Chris Moore. All right, the table is set. We're ready to go here. We're ready to dig in for some Bulldog basketball. Of course, we'll have the national anthem coming up here shortly, and we'll just keep everything right here. So for the national anthem and then the starting lineups, we'll go over them one more time, and then we'll be ready for basketball here on a Monday night. Again, my 4th trip down here in about the last 3 weeks to a month. Pac-12 NEC clashes for both the boys and girls. And then Madison entertained the Milbank girls last Tuesday. Of course, this game here tonight. So again, we are going to just kind of turn over to the public address announcer here for the national anthem. So stay tuned here on KMSD.
That is an extension of the classroom. The lessons learned as important as those in the textbook. Perhaps most important lessons, good sportsmanship, which will serve everyone well in the game of life. Enjoy the game and support good sportsmanship. We'd like to thank Orthopedic Institute and School, especially hospital, for tonight's sports medicine coverage of our games. Orthopedic Institute, the one to trust. First Bank of Trust has been banking since 1880 and is dedicated to giving back to the community. First Bank of Trust is giving $45 to the Madison Athletic Department for each employer made at tonight's game, as well as all the rated home games, both boys and girls. Go Bulldogs. At this time, we ask that you please stand as we honor the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's anthem will be performed by the Madison High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Brett Kroger. We remind all the attendants that the proper etiquette is to remove your hat, face the flag, and stand with your right hand over your heart. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
A nice rendition there of our national anthem, and we're going to meet the starters here at the at the Madison High School here in Madison. Again, let's go over them for you. For Milbank, a 5'11" junior, number 2, Jeter Schooler. A 6' junior, number 1, Sam Rick. A 6'1" senior, number 3, Ryan Keaton. A 6'1" senior, number 13, Jack Howard. And a 6'4" sophomore, number 0, Lincoln Holscher. They had Milbank 10-8, coached by head coach Logan Deedy. He's assisted by Travis Lester and Carter Malone. Now for Madison, they will go 6'3", senior number 1, Miles Schneider, 6'2", senior number 3, Kason Crabtree, a 6'7", sophomore number 23, Nolan Nielsen, a 5'11", senior number 4, Shane Veenhoff, and a number 24, a 6'3" sophomore, The final starter, number 24, a 6'3" sophomore, Henry Veenhoff. Again, Madison 10-8, coached by Chad White. He's assisted by Jarrett Yonke, Preston Nordling, Dan Hall, and Chris Moore. Junior Bulldogs for Madison being introduced now. And again, don't forget Region 1A girls basketball on the air tomorrow night on the video stream and audio stream, and of course the radio as well. Your Milbank Lady Bulldogs, the number 3 seed in Region 1A, will host Redfield, the number 6 seed. I'll be on the air about 6:50 tomorrow night with a 7 o'clock tip from the National Guard Armory. Come out to the Armory if you haven't been out, or if you've been out a few times, come out again. Support those girls tomorrow night in Milbank. Okay, the public address announcer and announcing the lineups here for Madison. So we're just about ready here for Bulldog basketball squared, if you will. Milbank Bulldogs, Madison Bulldogs, everybody's Bulldogs tonight. And alrighty, so here we go. We are ready here. Madison, of course, in their home whites, top shirts, white shirts, white shorts, maroon numerals, and says Bulldogs across the front of their unis. Milbank, of course, in their traveling maroon tops and bottoms, Vegas gold numerals, white trim, white piping. It says Milbank in front of their jerseys, of course. So there we go. You are ready. In the jump circle, Nolan Nielsen for Madison against Lincoln Holster of Milbank. Milbank will go right to left as we look at the gym here in the first half. Madison travels left to right. Tip controlled by the Madison Bulldogs. Run down by Miles Schneider. He'll get it to Shane Veenhoff. Veenhoff crosses the time stripe now to Henry Veenhoff. Henry puts the ball on the floor, picks it up at the right elbow. They kick it back now left wing to Shane Veenhoff. Shane puts it on the floor to Henry on the right wing. Henry Veenhoff now on the baseline. That is going to be Schneider. They work the top of the key now. 7 on the shot clock. Good defense by Milbank. And there's going to be a shot too hard off the window. Rebound to Schooler. Nice defensive stand, if you will, by the Milbank Bulldogs. At first possession of the game for the Madison Bulldogs. Keaton catches on top of the key. Right wing now to Schooler. Schooler top of the key. Rick puts it on the floor. Goes to the left elbow. Kicks it over to Howard on the left baseline. Jack is going to get it now to Jeter Schooler. Left wing to Rick. Sam puts it on the floor. Nice move to the rim. Up and in for 2. Sam, Rick. So 2-0, Lewis Family Drug scoreboard, and here comes Schneider on the other end. And he puts it up and in for 2, so 2-2. 6:40 left here in the opening quarter. Jeter Schooler with the rock now for Milbank. Jeter puts the ball on the floor, goes off to his left to Sam Rick on the left wing. Sam puts it on the floor, stops on the baseline, thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Nice pass underneath to Keaton. And then the give and go to Sam. He misses it from short range. Rebound to Nielsen. Up ahead to Schneider. Schneider puts the ball behind his back, stops at the right elbow, kicks it back to Veenhoff. Off to Henry Veenhoff now on the left wing. And he's going to wrap around pass, and that's going to be too hot for the Madison player to handle. Turnover number 1 on Madison, taken away by Milbank's Jack Howard that time. Rick now with the basketball goes over to Schooler on the baseline. Schooler for a closer look. The teardrop on the baseline goes in. Jeter Schooler. It's 4-2 now. Milbank is leading here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard as Nielsen with it now for the Madison Bulldogs. Shane Veenhoff, top of the key, 3. That's way too strong off the back iron by Henry Veenhoff. Rebound to Schooler. Jeter with the basketball now for Milbank, crosses the time stripe. Jeter goes off to his right on the baseline, firing for 3. Ryan Keaton picking up right where he left off the other night. He had 5 from behind the arc against Webster area. He cans one right there. It's 7-2 now. Milbank in front by 5. There's a wild shot by Shane Miles Schneider. Gets his own rebound though, puts it up and in. So Schneider cleaned up his own mess that time and put it back up for 2. 7-4 now. Milbank in front. As Ryan Keaton with it now, left wing to Schooler. Baseline, Jeter goes up to the left wing now, up to Sam Rick on top of the key between the circles. Sam now to Jeter, Schooler to Lincoln Holscher. Left wing, Ryan Keaton, another 3. That's too strong this time though. Rebound is going to be a foul, I believe, on Sam Rick, trying to follow the shot that time, and even though it wasn't his own shot, and so Sam was going to get called for the foul. That's his first personal. And in now is Brody Cummins, 6-foot senior, number 2. Has some Milbank roots back a few years ago. They work it up now to... That's number 3 with the ball now. Brody Cummins with it now. They work it left wing to Shane Veenhoff. They hit it over, 3 ball put up, and that is up and in for Kason Crabtree. So we're tied at 7 now. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Lincoln Holscher with it now for Milbank on the dribble drive. Kicks it back out to Howard, top of the key. Right wing to Holscher. Left wing now to Schooler on the baseline to Keaton. Sam Rick will pull the trigger for 3. That's short. Rebound is going to be tried to be gathered in by Jack Howard. Taken away by Nielsen. Up ahead now goes... That's Crabtree with it now to Shane Veenhoff. They work the right wing to Cummins. Cummins with the basketball now. They work left wing to Shane Veenhoff. Jumper from the free throw line. Shane Veenhoff drops it in. It's 9-7 now. 7-0 run here by the Madison Bulldogs. Milbank was up 7-2. Now it's 9-7 Madison. Ryan Keaton with the basketball now. Right wing to Holscher. Lincoln puts it on the floor all the way to the rim. It's blocked out of there by Nielsen. And it's going to be taken out of there by Madison. And they get it underneath. Nice pass. Nice ball movement that time. Shane Veenhoff to Miles Schneider, who puts it up and in for 2. Timeout on the floor. 2:50 left in the first. 11-7 Madison. We'll be back with more Bulldog basketball in 30 seconds on KMSD.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street, Milbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Milbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
And welcome back to the home of the Bulldogs down south, if you will, the Madison Bulldogs. Madison High School is where we are tonight. Milbank has 1 regular season game. That's against TZ on Friday night back in Milbank. And then the boys will start regions next week. Girls regions, of course, tomorrow night. Anyway, back to live action now on the block. Holscher kicks it back to Keaton for 3. Ryan Keaton dials long distance and drops it through the cylinder. He's got 6 now, both from 3-point range. It's 11-10 now. Milbank within 1. And there is now Henry Veenhoff. Kicks it over on the baseline. There's going to be Shane Veenhoff. Teardrop, running floater. No. Rebound Rick. And they're going to get it now to Schooler. Jeter Schooler runs front court. Stops at the right wing. Top of the key now to Rick. Sam Rick, right wing to Schooler. Jeter with the basketball now between the circles for the Milbank Bulldogs. Jeter now picks up his dribble over to Ryan Keaton on the right wing to Sam Rick, and Sam lets it get away from him, but he chases it down over to Holscher. Lincoln for three. That's short. Rebound to Schooler. He keeps it alive. Nice job, Jeter, to Holscher to Rick. Sam Rick with the basketball now. A recycled offense this time with 1:33 left here in the first quarter. Rick over to Keaton. Keaton again for a baseline three this time. That doesn't go, though. Cummins with the rebound, and he's going to be fouled. So Brody Cummins gets fouled on the rebound. And that is foul number 1 on Jack Howard. Second team foul on Milbank. So in now for Madison is Nolan Fisher. As well as, Nolan Fisher, I think, was the only one that came in, or maybe not. Ethan Sims came in as well. Ethan Sims with the ball now to Cummins. They work it in. Shot doesn't go. About 4 pairs of hands. Leighton Osowski rips away the rebound. Good job to Leighton that time. Up ahead now to Schooler. Schooler kicks it over to Keaton for the baseline three. Fallback three. That hangs on the cylinder. Does not go in for Ryan Keaton. Keaton trying to follow his shot is what I'm trying to say. There's a running shot. Good. Up and in by Henry Veenhoff. So now it's 13-10. Milbank is trailing, and there goes the throw on the other end out of bounds. Turnover 1 on Milbank. Ethan Owen in now for Jack Howard for Coach Logan Deedy and your Milbank Bulldogs. 48.7 left here in the opening quarter. 13-10. Madison is leading here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. It's Ethan Sims with the basketball now, standing at center court. Bulldog logo head, Madison version. As Sims now is getting guarded closely by Schooler, and he's going to throw it, and it's going to be caught by Schneider. He got double teamed there, Sims did, and just about got himself into a pickle. But Sims now is Schooler's all over him defensively. 2 on the shot clock. Henry Veenhoff throws up a wild shot, and that's going to be an offensive foul to boot. As there was 2 seconds on the shot clock, and Henry Veenhoff, I mean, he took off like he was shot out of a cannon. The only problem for Henry was he plowed over one of the Milbank Bulldogs in the process. That is foul number 1 on Henry Veenhoff. And Sam Rick with the ball now to Schooler, and then there's going to be some turnover on Milbank. I didn't see what it was, but turnover number 2 on the Bulldogs, for Milbank, I should say. So 5.8 left here in the first quarter. 13-10. Madison is leading Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. And they're waiting for a Madison player to come and throw it in from out of bounds. So Ethan Sims will do that. Gets it into Shane Veenhoff, who catches. Shane now 3, 2, and 1. Shane loses control of the ball. Throws it from his back. It doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books. It is 13-10. Madison is leading. We'll be back with more basketball in 1 minute on KMSD.
At 203 Realty and Milbank, a huge part of their formula for success is their agent team. One of those agents is Brandon Perry. Brandon is a Wilmot native, Northern State grad, and has resided in Milbank for over 22 years. Brandon joined the real estate world after 25 years of service in the National Guard. Brandon's attention to detail, patience, commitment to his customers, and willingness to put in the extra hours is what sets him apart.
Hi, this is Brandon Perry with 203 Realty. Contact us today by visiting 203-realty.com. At 203 Realty, your address is more than just a number.
Border Lake Insurance in Milbank and Ortonville is your locally insurance agency. As an independent insurance agency, Terry Holquist and staff at Border Lake Insurance have access to multiple companies that offer home, farm, auto, commercial, life, and health products. Border Lake Insurance has 2 convenient locations. Stop by or call their Main Street office in Milbank at 605-432-5884. Or in Ortonville, call 320-839-6145. Located in Grand Marais State Bank, formerly the Sen Bank Building. Border Lake Insurance. Insurance agents you can count on.
Milbank with the ball here to start quarter number 2, and then they throw the ball right away. Turnover number 3 on Milbank. So Madison triggers in now. Shane Wienhoff gets it into Schneider. Back to Shane Wienhoff now with just underway here in quarter number 2. 7:46 left in it to be exact. They work the left wing now. Miles Schneider with the top of the key. Hands it off to Shane Wienhoff. Makes the move toward the rim. Doesn't take the shot. Shane Wienhoff with the top of the key. Left wing now to Sims. Thought about the 3. Doesn't take it. On the baseline now to Fisher. And Henry Wienhoff now with the bucket. So Henry Wienhoff now with 4, and it's 15-10. Madison on top. As Ryan Keaton maneuvers on the baseline now, picks up his dribble, top of the key to Schooler, who catches. He dribbles now off the left wing. Schooler to Keaton now on the left wing. Ryan puts the ball on the floor, wraparound pass, taken away. Madison, turnover number 4 on Milbank. Shane Wienhoff all the way down. That doesn't go in. And Sims is going to run the ball down after it hits his foot. So Sims with it now, back to Shane Wienhoff on the right wing. Shane against Schooler. Shane Wienhoff goes to the rim. No, but Shane Wienhoff is going to be fouled. Or is that an offensive foul? That is an offensive foul, I believe, on Shane Wienhoff. That is his first. So good defensive position that time. Didn't catch who it was. Leighton Osowski, I think, might have taken the charge on that one. So Holscher now is going to get the ball into Rick. Sam Rick is going to walk the ball across time stripe now. 15-10. Madison is leading here with 6:34 left in the second quarter. Rick now right wing to Keaton. Keaton stops at the baseline, and Keaton is either going to lose his footing or he got pushed and the ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to say a turnover Milbank. So turnover number 5 on the Bulldogs from Milbank. As Crabtree now gets it into Schneider. Schneider crosses the time stripe now for Madison. Stops at the right wing, kicks it up on top to Nielsen. Underneath, that was intended on the football field that time for Henry Wienhoff. Henry was the wide receiver, but just off his hands, out of bounds. Turnover number 2 on Madison's Bulldogs. So here comes Sam Rick now with the basketball for Milbank with 6:05 left here in the second quarter. Keaton catches on the right baseline. Stops at the right elbow, kicks it out to Howard on the right wing. Jack hands it off now to Holscher, has it now to Keaton. Keaton puts the ball on the floor all the way to the rim. Nice pass. Step back 3 for Holscher. And that is 2, though. Lincoln wanted the 3, but he just didn't get quite far enough back behind the arc. There's Cummins with the running floater. He drops it in on the teardrop. Brody Cummins. 17-12 now with 5:27 left here in the second quarter. Madison in front here in the Battle of the Bulldogs on a Monday night. Here's Sam Rick with the basketball now. Spin move. Nice shot. It doesn't go for Sam. Oh, that did everything but drop for Sam. Then there's going to be Henry Wienhoff fouled on his way across the time stripe. That is going to be a foul on Ryan Keaton. That's his first. Shane Wienhoff back in now for Brody Cummins. So Madison will throw inside court now. 5:13 left here in your second quarter on senior night here in Madison. Get the ball in now to Shane Wienhoff. Right wing to Nielsen. Top of the key, that's Henry Wienhoff. To Shane Nielsen. To Schneider. Schneider, 5-foot shot away. That's no good. Rebound to Shane Wienhoff to Henry Wienhoff. Fresh 35 now for the Madison Bulldogs. Shane Wienhoff on the left wing. Shane against Sam Rick on him defensively. And there's going to be a shot, and not a shot really, but Schneider was going to go in for the shot. And he was fouled. That's the third team foul on Milbank now for the second quarter. That is foul number 2 on Jeter Schooler. No, Sam Rick, excuse me. That's foul number 2 on Sam, and that's Milbank's second team foul here in quarter number 2. So Madison's Henry Veenhoff will throw the ball in now for the Bulldogs from the south, and that's going to go off of the hand of Nielsen, but he was knocked out of bounds first by Leighton Osowski. So Shane Veenhoff now will trigger inside court for Madison. Way cross court it goes. Caught up there, and Schneider gets to the top of the key now. Left wing back to Shane Veenhoff. Top of the key to Schneider. Right wing Henry Veenhoff. They work it on the baseline now. Shane at the top of the key with 21 on the shot clock. In the paint it goes. Nielsen kicks it out for a 3 look, and that's no good. On the baseline that time by Miles Schneider, and then there's going to be a foul. Ryan Keaton, good rebounding position that time to draw the foul. That foul is on Kason Crabtree. That's his first personal foul. So Milbank's Jack Howard now gets it into Jeter Schooler with 4:19 left here to play until halftime. Jack Howard hands it off now to Ryan Keaton. He comes to a complete stop on the left wing, now dribbles up to the top of the key. To Jeter Schooler, dribbles top of the key between the circles, to Keaton on the left wing, to Schooler, to Howard now on the right wing. Jack Howard tries the wraparound pass to Leighton Osowski, and it went out of the reach of Leighton, out of bounds. Turnover number 6 now on Milbank. So 17-12, it is Madison in front here in the Battle of the Bulldogs on a Monday night. Shane Veenhoff now to Cummins on the baseline to Crabtree. They work it around now. Shane Veenhoff on the left wing. Shane Veenhoff, top of the key, Crabtree. Shane on the left wing, on the block it goes. Spin move Nielsen, and he's going to be called for the travel. So turnover number 3 on Madison now. And there's a blown out tire on the court. Henry Veenhoff, I believe, has to go into the car trunk and get the jack, lift up the car and put air back in his shoe tire, if you will. Now he's got that fixed. As Howard now with it, he goes on the baseline to Osowski. He gets it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. Last touched by Henry Veenhoff. So Milbank will play in now on the baseline under their own basket. Ryan Keaton will throw the ball in now for Milbank with 3:25 left in the second. Into Howard on the right wing now. Jack puts the ball on the floor. Nice move. Nice pass underneath Osowski. Nice assist that time by Jack Howard. Nice finish, Leighton. And that was a beautiful play, ladies and gentlemen. 17-14 now. Milbank within 3. On the block it goes to Nielsen. They kick it back to Cummins. The teardrop for Brody doesn't drop that time. Rebound hit out of there by Schooler. Nice job, Jeter. He's on the run now. Jeter Schooler on the dead run. Puts it up. No, but Jeter's going to be fouled. Jeter wanted that thing to drop in, of course, in the worst of ways. But good job by Jeter Schooler that time. That was his possession. And that's okay because he got the steal and everything way on the other end. And Jeter had the momentum. So he says, okay, I'm going to take it to the rack. Missed the shot, but got foul number 2 on Henry Veenhoff. Schooler free throw is up and in for the 5'11 junior, Jeter Schooler. 17-15, now Milbank within 2 here with 2:57 left in the second. Schooler's second free throw splashes right through the nylon that time. He's got 4 now. 17-16, here's Shane Veenhoff with the basketball now for Madison. Jump shot from about the free throw line, and he drops it in. Shane Veenhoff. He's got 4 now. 19-16, Madison by 3. As Schooler with it now. Left wing, Keaton. Top of the key, Schooler. Right wing, Howard. On the baseline to Osowski. Back to Holscher now on the right wing. Holscher, it's going to be intended for Osowski. Knocked away by Madison. Turnover number 7 on Milbank. And here come the Madison Bulldogs. Henry Veenhoff goes to the rim, hits the deck. The basketball doesn't go in, but Henry Veenhoff will be fouled. And so Henry Veenhoff goes to the line for 2 shots. Henry has yet to make an appearance at the free throw line tonight. That foul is number 2 on Jack Howard. So Howard with 2, Sam Rick with 2 now. Henry Veenhoff puts the ball in on the free throw. Ethan Owen in now for Jack Howard. And for Madison, it's Nolan Fisher. And he will replace Kason Crabtree. So 20-16 now, Madison by 4. Second free throw upcoming here by Henry Veenhoff. There it is. It's short. Rebound Ethan Owen. And he gets it now to Schooler. Jeter Schooler with the basketball to Keaton on the left wing. Jeter top of the key between the circles. Keaton will fire for 3. That's no good. Rebound to Shane Veenhoff. Shane on the dead run now for Madison. And he'll pull the trigger for 3. Fall back, step back 3. Shane Veenhoff. That didn't even hit the rim on the way down. 23-16 as Shane connects from behind the arc. And here is Keaton now with it, top of the key Schooler. 23-16 now. The lead is 7 for Madison. Top of the key Schooler, left wing to Keaton. Keaton in the paint to Holscher, back to Keaton. Schooler will fire for 3. Jeter connects. And that either, I don't think, hit any rim hardly at all on its way through the cylinder. 23-19. Here's Henry Veenhoff. Now Madison up by 4. There's a block by Lincoln Holscher. And Jeter Schooler comes out. Nice job by Lincoln that time. Here's Jeter on the run. Kicks it back to Keaton on the left wing. Gets it now to Schooler. Jeter now left wing. Ryan Keaton to Jeter Schooler. Schooler to Keaton on the left wing. Keaton now to Jeter on the baseline. On the block to Osowski. Kicks it back out. Throws it away. Turnover Milbank. Here comes Madison. Shane Veenhoff. Oh boy, he blows the bunny that time. And there's going to be a foul on the trail behind that time. And about half the crowd here didn't necessarily see through that particular call, but Shane Veenhoff is at the line for 2 shots as Ryan Keaton commits foul number 2. Shane Veenhoff is short on his first free throw. Shane Veenhoff with 7 points here, 0 for 1 now from the free throw line. It's 23-19. Madison is leading here in the Battle of the Bulldogs with 56.8 left here in the second quarter. So Shane Veenhoff now is going to cue up free throw number 2. Here it is, and that is good. So here come the Milbank Bulldogs now with the Schooler in the backcourt. Double team to Holscher. Holscher now up ahead to Bray Bauscher, and Bray is going to kind of get unintentionally thrown out of bounds that time, and he's going to be fouled. So Bauscher should go to the line for 2 shots. I think that might be Madison's 5th team foul. No, I guess it probably isn't. That's only their 4th. Foul number 1 on Nolan Nielsen. So 4 team fouls on Madison here in quarter number 2. Jeter Schooler, left wing now to Owen. Over to Jeter on the baseline, down on the block. They get it to Emmett Snaza. Block taken out of there. Shane Veenhoff on the run. Shane up ahead to Schneider. That doesn't work on the alley-oop that time. Schneider was going toward the rim, and Shane Veenhoff put a pretty nice pass up there. I mean, that wasn't going to be an alley-oop dunk anyway, but an alley-oop, that would have been a pretty play. Not finished, though, by the Madison team that time. 30 seconds left. Shot clock off here in the second quarter. Bray Bauscher now to Holscher to Owen, up ahead to Emmett Snaza, and then it's going to be thrown away. Turnover number 9 by Milbank. The old turnover bug has kind of bit the Bulldogs from up north here in this contest so far. Henry Veenhoff back in now for Madison. Nolan Fisher goes to the bench. And back in for Madison is Crabtree as well. 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. Shane Veenhoff walks the ball front court now. 24-19, Madison leads. Lewis Family Drug Scoreboard. Shane Veenhoff with Schooler on him. They work it over to the left wing now on the baseline. 5-4. Henry Veenhoff for 3. That's off the mark. Rebound to Schooler, and that wouldn't have counted if it would have gone. 1/2 in the books here in the Battle of the Bulldogs. It is Madison 24 and Milbank 19. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back to open up the 203 Realty Halftime Show, and we'll do that here in 3 minutes on KMSD.
Ready for fiber-fast internet and friendly service? Experience unbeatable speed and local support with ITC, your community-connected cooperative. When you call ITC, you're talking to a real person, a neighbor, not a robot. We take pride in offering same-day or next-day support when you need it, and our support doesn't stop there. With investment initiatives like ITC Impact, we're giving back to the communities that make us great. Faster internet and friendlier service are in reach with ITC. Get started today.
Quitting tobacco doesn't just add more years to your life. It can add more good years. Quitting could mean more good years chasing your grandkids around the backyard rather than years of catching your breath in the background. Quitting could mean more good years traveling our breathtaking world rather than getting saddled with health problems like lung disease. Quitting means playing an active part in your life rather than just letting it pass you by. Don't miss out on life's big moments. Get your life on track and live more good years. Call 1-866-SD-QUITS to get started. Paid for by the South Dakota Department of Health
and the Milbank Tobacco Coalition. Ortonville Area Health Services encourages you to get your flu vaccination this year. Flu shots are available at Northside Medical Clinic in Ortonville and at the Clinton Clinic during regular clinic hours. In addition to flu shots, OAHS also offers a wide range of preventative vaccinations, including flu, COVID, RSV, and pneumonia. Protect yourself and those around you. Give everyone a fighting chance against the flu this season. Call OAHS 320-839-6157 and schedule your flu shot today. Walk-ins are always welcome.
Pro Image Partners. Pro Image Partners. So many reasons why you can turn to us. We'll help you show your pride. You want the best for work or play. We're your one-stop image shop. We'll help you show your pride. ProImagePartners.com.
The Millstone Family Restaurant is turning up the temp with their new Too Hot to Handle menu. Your challenge, should you choose to accept it, the spicy chicken sandwich with crispy, deep-fried chicken, guaranteed to make your mouth water and your brow sweat. The spicy pulled pork sandwich features smoked pulled pork and enough spice to make you call your mama. And for you seafood lovers, the Firehouse Shrimp Wrap with crispy shrimp tossed in their special spicy sauce, all wrapped up and ready to go. The Too Hot to Handle menu at the Millstone Family Restaurant in Milbank.
You don't have to live with aches and pains. See Dr. Matt at Chiropractic in Motion. With a minor adjustment, headaches, numbness, and pain can be relieved. Dr. Matt is the type of chiropractor that helps his patients by correcting the problem with as few visits as possible. Chiropractic in Motion looks forward to seeing their customers outside of the office, enjoying their lifestyle with a smile. The next time you have aches and pains, count on the helping hands of Dr. Matt. He's there when you need him. Chiropractic in Motion, Sports Injury and Family Wellness Center, Highway 12, Milbank.
And welcome back in. We are at halftime here at Madison, the Battle of the Bulldogs, the boys edition tonight. Madison is leading here on the Lewis Family Drug Scoreboard 24-19. And I want to tell you, you're in tune to the 203 Realty halftime show. 203 Realty is proud to support the Milbank Bulldogs. Buyers and sellers, visit 203realty.com for all of your real estate needs. Well, after one quarter, it was Madison leading 13-10. Milbank added 9 in quarter number 2 to 11 for Madison. 24-19 is where we are here at halftime intermission. And if you're watching our video stream, the winter drum line, I think is what they called him, is entertaining here at halftime at Madison. Let's break you down individually now. Back to the halftime stats here. For Milbank, Jeter Schooler leads the way. Jeter has 7 points at halftime. Ryan Keaton with 2 from behind the arc. Ryan with 6 here so far in the first half. Sam Rick, Lincoln Holscher, Leighton Osowski with 2 apiece for Milbank, and their total of 19. Milbank is from the free throw line. They are 2 for 2. Madison now, they are led by Shane Wienhoff. He has 8 points here in the first half. Miles Schneider is next in line with 6. Henry Wienhoff with 5. Kason Crabtree with 3. And Brody Cummins with 2 points for Madison, and their total of 24. Madison is 2 of 4 from the free throw line. All right, again, you're in tune to the 203 Realty halftime show. Turnovers here at halftime. Milbank 9, Madison 4. Again, don't forget, girls Region 1A basketball tomorrow night from the Milbank National Guard Armory. Your Milbank Lady Bulldogs 16-4 on the season, the number 3 seed taking on number 6 seed Redfield at 5-15. 7 o'clock the tip-off tomorrow night from the National Guard Armory. I'll be on the air about 6:45, 6:50 tomorrow night with the pregame show. That other part of that bracket in Region 1A, Groton is hosting Britton Hecla tomorrow night. Groton area, the number 2 seed. Britton Hecla, the number 7 seed. Groton area 14-6 on the season. Britton Hecla 4-16. So the winner of the Groton area Britton Hecla game will take on the winner of Milbank and Redfield Thursday night at 7 o'clock. And that, of course, will be determined who wins. It'll be at the higher seed. The top part of the bracket, Aberdeen Roncalli, the number 1 seed in Region 1A, they get the bye tomorrow night. The number 4-5 matchup, Sisseton and Webster area, will play at Sisseton tomorrow night. And then the winner will play at 7 o'clock at Roncalli on Thursday night. That all in Region 1A for girls basketball. Again, Milbank and Redfield tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. I'll be on the air 6:45, 6:50 with the pregame show tomorrow night. But right now we've got a half of boys game left to go yet. And again, your score here at halftime intermission, it is 24-19. Madison is leading here on the Lewis Family Drug Scoreboard. You're in tune to the 203 Realty halftime show. And we're going to be back with more of the halftime show coming up here in 3 minutes on KMSD.
Johnson Family Dentistry wants to remind you of the steps to a bright and healthy smile for life. Remember to brush your teeth 3 times each day. Use mouthwash after brushing. And floss your teeth each day. Visit Johnson Family Dentistry twice a year for regular cleaning and checkups. And be sure and change your toothbrush every 3 months. Dr. Johnson and Dr. Holmquist are now accepting new patients. Call Johnson Family Dentistry in Milbank. More information at milbankdentist.com.
What's your big picture?
To actually have savings in my savings.
To pay at the pump. To make life easier.
To spend less. Wait, to make more.
If making the most of your time and money is in your big picture, First Bank and Trust has you covered with award-winning customer service and local experts. To keep having fun.
Oh, to keep up with her.
Find out how First Bank and Trust helps you bank easier at bankeasy.com. Member FDIC.
Lewis Family Drug is your one-stop location. In addition to quality prescription and non-prescription drugs with free delivery, Lewis has a huge selection of everyday basics and name brand and specialty items, always at affordable prices. They carry seasonal items, fabrics, crafts, and groceries. Shopping at your local Lewis Drug is more simple and more rewarding than ever. Download the Lewis mobile app to add on-the-go convenience to your errands. Lewis Family Drug, everyday savings close to home.
Haslam Construction in Ortonville, Minnesota is known for their quality work. Additions to the Valley Queen Cheese Factory and First Bank and Trust, St. Lawrence School, Milbank Elementary, Ortonville Area Health Services, and the Big Stone County Highway Department Garage, and so many other projects over the years. They are known for their quality work and professionalism on the job. That's what makes Haslam Construction the contractor you want for your building projects. Go with the people you trust. Haslam Construction, Ortonville, Minnesota.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
This year, Pioneer celebrates a century of innovation. From the first corn hybrid to the latest innovation like Vorseed and Less Corn, or Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans. They're proud to be the one you count on when every bushel counts. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer. Contact Paul O'Reilly at Dakota Country Egg Service in Milbank today at 605-467-0715 or 605-949-4170 to learn more.
Milbank Ford isn't just a dealership. It's part of your journey. Whether you're cruising toward adventure or hauling hometown pride, they've got the ride to get.
All right. Yeah, I believe it's my turn. We're back on the air here now at the 203 Realty halftime show. The drum line performed here at halftime intermission. So we've got a little extended halftime here, but we've only got a couple minutes left until we get underway here in the third quarter. Again, your halftime score, if you're just tuning in, it's 24-19. Madison is leading Milbank. Again, we want to catch a time here to thank our sponsors for bringing you these broadcasts, including Dakota Country Ag, Bean Pharmacy, Milbank Ford, Schmitz Landing, Ortonville Area Health Services, Milbank Tobacco Coalition, ITC of Milbank, Border Lake Insurance of Milbank, 203 Realty, Street Graphics, Al's Body Shop, Avera, Milbank Medical Center, Milbank Area Hospital of Avera, Haslam Construction, Lewis Family Drug, First Bank and Trust of Milbank, Johnson Family Dentistry, Chiropractic in Motion, Millstone Family Restaurant, and Crow Image Partners. Again, I've been scrolling. If you're watching our video stream, I've been scrolling our video and audio stream sponsors on that broadcast as well. So again, you're in tune to Classic Hits, 95.1 KMSD FM, 1510 AM KMSD, Milbank, South Dakota, and streaming audio and video, bigstoneradio.com, and our YouTube channel as well. And that will do it officially for the 203 Realty halftime show here tonight from Madison. Again, 203 Realty is proud to support the Milbank Bulldogs. Buyers and sellers, visit 203realty.com for all of your real estate needs. Again, girls basketball takes center stage tomorrow night, Region 1A from Milbank. Milbank and Redfield. We'll have the game for you. Tip-off 7 o'clock, pregame shortly there before, about 10 to 7 or thereabouts. Tomorrow night from the Milbank National Guard Armory. Again, the winner of that game tomorrow night at the Armory and the winner of Groton and Britton Hecla will meet at the higher seed on Thursday night for their chance to punch the ticket to the girls' Sodak 16, which is the following week. So lots of postseason, exciting, potentially exciting basketball coming up here in the next week and a half, 2 weeks or whatever. Boys regions start, I believe, next Tuesday. I'll have to double check on that. But anyway, Milbank will host TZ on Friday night. No radio for that, I don't believe, because of the state wrestling tournament and that coverage. So anyway, now we're getting back to the second half here in Madison. And again, Madison gets the ball here to start quarter number 3, leading 24-19 on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Now they get it underneath to Nielsen on the block, backs up and puts it up and in. Nolan Nielsen, his first bucket here tonight. It's 26-19 now. The Milbank Bulldogs coming front court. Schooler now left wing. Jeter looking for something underneath. There's nothing there. It's going to be intended for Lincoln Holscher, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds by one of Madison's ball players. So Jeter Schooler now will throw the ball in on the baseline underneath the basket. Jeter into Keaton, baseline 3. That's way strong. Rebound to Schooler. And Schooler to Rick, now to Keaton on the left wing. Ryan Keaton with 2 3 balls in the first quarter, none since. Schooler now on the block, nice pass. Howard to Holscher. Holscher eludes the defense and puts it up off the window. Nice job to Lincoln that time. Lincoln has 4 points now. And there's the shot on the other end by Henry Veenhoff. He puts it up and in for 2, so 28-21 now. Here comes Milbank, trailing by 7. Jeter Schooler catches on the left wing, now dribbles all the way to the top of the key between the circles. Left wing to Ryan, now to Sam Rick, to Holscher on the baseline. Lincoln ball high above the head to Howard, kicks it over. There's a 3 ball by Sam Rick. That's strong. Rebound Ryan Keaton to Schooler, fresh 35 now for Milbank. Sam Rick behind the arc, dribbles to the baseline, kicks it over to Keaton on the right wing. Ryan Keaton off the glass, too short. Rebound to Nielsen, and here comes Madison now. Schneider with it. Schneider all the way to the rim, off the glass, in for the bucket. Miles Schneider now with 8. All of a sudden, it's 30-21 now. Milbank down by 9 on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Rick on the baseline now. They get it into Howard. Nice pass into Holscher. Holscher gets it blocked away, though, by Nielsen. Here comes Madison now on the dead run. Shane Wienhoff, what an athletic play. Puts it up off the window, gets it to go, and he's fouled. So Shane Wienhoff goes airbound literally that time, puts it up off the window. And boy, I bet he was, I don't know how high in the air that time, 4 feet or more probably. I don't know, I'm not a judge of height. But anyway, free throw by Wienhoff. He does get the old and one. So Shane now with 11 points. And it's a 33-21 Madison lead now. Milbank has not scored here. Well, they have scored in the second half, as there's going to be a foul waiting for Lincoln Holscher as he turned around there at center court. Was Nolan Nielsen, so he'll pick up his second personal foul. Usually in that case, it's either a foul on the defense or a travel on the offense. In this case, it was a foul on the defense. So Sam Rick now with the basketball for Milbank. Left wing Jeter to top of the key now. Sam Rick gets it on the block to Holscher. Kicks it back to Keaton at the top of the key. Ryan Keaton now on the baseline to Howard. Back to Keaton on the baseline behind the arc. Teardrop jump shot from 10 feet away. That does not go in for Ryan Keaton. Rebound Nielsen. Here's Shane Wienhoff. Shane all the way up again. He puts it up and in for 2. Shane Wienhoff on a mission here in quarter number 3. He's got 13 now. It's 35-21. Madison all of a sudden in front by 14 as Schooler now with it to Ryan Keaton. They work it over now to Rick, to Howard on the baseline. Back to Rick. He'll pull the trigger for 3 there. Sam splashes that one in for 3. And there is going to be a timeout. Sam Rick with 5. We'll take one as well. 5:02 left in the third. 35-24. Madison will be back with more Bulldog basketball in 1 minute on KMSD.
Dreaming of a getaway? Escape to Schmidt's Landing on beautiful Big Stone Lake. Whether you're casting for walleyes, perch or bass, or just enjoying the stunning views, Schmidt's Landing has something for everyone. Relax in comfortable lakeside suites, or set up your camper or tent for a long weekend. How about spending this summer at your seasonal RV spot? There are also boat and pontoon rentals, plus a fully stocked C-store with bait and license. Discover a family adventure or a peaceful retreat at Schmidt's Landing. Visit schmidtslanding.com and like them on Facebook. Are you in need of collision repair? Look no further than Al's Body Shop. Their team of expert technicians has years of experience and are dedicated to getting your car or truck back on the road in no time. From minor dings to major body damage, they've got you covered. And with their state-of-the-art equipment, they can handle any make or model. Plus, they work with all insurance companies to make the process as easy as possible. Don't let an accident slow you down. Go see Al's Body Shop today. Al's Body Shop, Milbank. Quality collision repair you can trust.
Madison on an 11-5 run here in the first 3 minutes of the third quarter to take a 35-24 lead now on Milbank. As here come Madison now with the basketball. Shane Wienhoff now, right wing Henry Wienhoff. Henry is at the right elbow. Jump shot from there, does not go. Rebound Osowski, leaves it off for Rick. Excuse me, Rick up to Schooler now. Jeter with the basketball on the right wing, directing traffic. Top of the key, Sam Rick between the circles. Left wing to Ryan Keaton, gets it poked away from behind. Turnover Milbank. That is their 10th by my count. Henry Wienhoff lets it go for 3. That's short. Rebound Ryan Keaton. Ryan Keaton now with the basketball for Milbank to Schooler, right wing to Rick. He fires up the 3, partially blocked to Emmett Snaza, who picks it up. Back to Jeter Schooler. Jeter is going to be called for shuffling the foot. Turnover number 11 now on Milbank. And in for Madison now Cummins, Sims, and Fisher. Going out, Henry Wienhoff, Kaysen Crabtree, and Nolan Nielsen. So 4:07 left to play here in the third quarter. 4 minutes. I think I just got done saying that. Anyway, left to play here in the third quarter. There's that's Sims now, top of the key. Shane Wienhoff, right wing Cummins. Shane at the top of the key, left wing it goes. They work on the baseline now to There's a three by Shane Veenhoff. Shane Veenhoff has found his mark here in the third quarter. 16 now for Shane Veenhoff. 38-24. Milbank down now by 14. Ryan Keaton with it now. He'll fire for the answer three. That doesn't go. Rebound Cummins, and then Brody's going to run it down, and then there's going to be a foul on Rick, I believe. He's sitting on the floor across the way there, Sam. I'm a little bit surprised, I think, by that one, but he was sitting on the floor out of bounds. And there's going to be a timeout. And we'll take one as well. 3:21 left in the third. We'll be back with more basketball in 30 seconds on KMSD.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street, Milbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Milbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
And you're in tune to the Battle of the Bulldogs tonight. Milbank Madison, KMSD FM, as well as 1510 AM KMSD Milbank, South Dakota. Streaming audio, video, bigstoneradio.com, and our YouTube channel as well. Madison's Shane Veenhoff, another three. Shane has absolutely taken over here in quarter number 3. 11 in the third quarter, 19 overall now for the SDSU football player going to be next year. Answer three by Rick, too strong. Rebound to Ethan Sims. They work it up ahead now. They tried the alley-oop to Shane Veenhoff that time. Doesn't work, but Shane runs the ball down and shoots an NBA three that's a little bit short. Rebound underneath the rim to Fisher, and then it's taken away Milbank. Turnover number 5 on Madison. As here comes Ryan Keaton with it now to Schooler on the baseline. Schooler now to Ryan Keaton, top of the key between the circles, off to Jeter on the left wing, and there it's going to be tipped, taken away Madison. Shane Veenhoff, he's going to throw up the shot. That's no good. No whistle and no foul. And here comes Rick with the basketball now for Milbank. Schooler, baseline, corner pocket three. Jeter, he sinks it. That stops a little Madison run here, and then Shane Veenhoff is going to be fouled on the other end. 41-27 now Madison with 1:58 left here in the third quarter. And Jack Howard now, Lincoln Holscher back in, Leighton Osowski, and Jeter Schooler are going to go down and sit on the bench. Veenhoff, Henry Veenhoff back in now. Shane will get a little bit of a breather with 1:58. Shane Veenhoff, I should continue that thought there. Henry Veenhoff into Fisher, just about gets taken away. Brody Cummins with it now. Right wing it goes to Henry Veenhoff. Henry Veenhoff now, top of the key, Nielsen. Left wing to Sims. Sims on the run. That's no good from about 10 feet away. Brody Cummins runs down the rebound on the right wing. Gets it off now to Schneider. Back to Cummins. To Henry Veenhoff. Henry now, top of the key to Nielsen. Or to Fisher, excuse me. Cummins now. There's a, I thought he was going to shoot the three. Schneider, he does not shoot it. To Sims. Sims goes in the lane. He's going to lose the ball. No foul, no whistle. And then there's going to be a foul on one of the Madison Bulldogs. And that foul is going to be called on Miles Schneider. That is his first with 1:16 left here in the third. Ryan Keaton will trigger in side court. Coach Chad White wanted to get a sub in there, and one of the officials said, nope, you're a little bit too late. So next dead ball, somebody will be coming in for Madison. I can't see. He's down below the scoreboard. So 13 turnovers now for Milbank. Here comes Madison on the attack. And that is going to be a foul on Milbank. And that's going to be Emmett Snaza, his first. Now, number 23 will check in, Nolan Nielsen. Jeter Schooler back in for Sam Rick for Milbank. And going to the bench for Madison is Miles Schneider. So 59.4 left here in the third. Madison 41, Milbank 27. Sims looking into Veenhoff. Henry for three. That's no good. Rebound tip to Jeter Schooler. Here comes Jeter now with the basketball for Milbank. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Again, 41-27 Madison, as Keaton now puts the ball, or he picks up the ball, dribble, and gets it to Schooler on the baseline. Top of the key, Jack Howard. Jack puts the ball on the floor now, goes off to his left to Emmett Snaza at the elbow, kicks it to Schooler for another three look. That's short. Rebound, long rebound back to Jeter. Free throw line jumper. That goes in for Jeter Schooler. So Jeter now with 12 points, 5 here in the second half. 41-29, 14 seconds. Shot clock dark here in the third quarter. So Madison with it now. They get it up top of the key to Cummins. They work it underneath, tipped away by Howard. Ryan Keaton now will try to put the ball up. Counts if it goes. Too strong. 3/4 in the books. Madison 41 and Milbank 29. We'll be back with quarter number 4 in 1 minute on KMSD.
Bean Pharmacy is your hometown family-owned independent pharmacy conveniently located within the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus. Bean Pharmacy is a full-service pharmacy specializing in fast, accurate, and friendly service. They also offer a full line of over-the-counter products such as vitamins, first aid, and diabetic supplies. Need your prescriptions mailed or delivered? Bean Pharmacy can do that too, and it's free. Don't forget about their convenient drive-thru for quality healthcare for the entire family. See Bean Pharmacy, located in the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus.
Hello, this is Emily with 203 Realty in Milbank. As we anticipate the arrival of spring, it is important to prepare for the bustling real estate market that accompanies this vibrant season. If you're considering buying or selling a home, now is the ideal time to reach out to us at 203 Realty. By doing so, you'll ensure you're ready to seize the opportunities as soon as the spring market begins. Avoid the last-minute scramble and stay ahead of the curve with the support of our expert agent team. 203 Realty, where your address is more than just a number.
And Milbank's Bulldogs will get the ball to start quarter number 4 here, trailing by 12. 41-29, Lewis Family Drug Scoreboard. Fourth quarter is officially commencing here. As they work it now to Keaton, does Milbank on the baseline to Emmett Snaza. Back out on top of the key to Schooler, just about taken away. Jeter now underneath on the baseline to Holscher. He's double teamed. Ryan Keaton dribbles it off his foot. Turnover Milbank. Here comes Henry Veenhoff. Up ahead to Shane. They tried the alley-oop, and that didn't work. So turnover number 8 now on Madison. Milbank just committed their 14th earlier that time down, so 7.5 left to play. Milbank has the ball now, trailing 41-29. Emmett Snaza will jump from 10 feet away. That's no good. Rebound Jack Howard. The putback, no. But Jack Howard, as he does many times, he looks like he has springs in his feet sometimes, and he will sky after that ball, and he did that there. Jack, not very tall. He's only 6'1", but boy, he can jump. Jack Howard, free throw. That's too strong off the back part of the rim. No good. Jack looking for his first point here tonight, and you could get it right here if he connects on the second free throw. 7:22 left in the game. Jack Howard's free throw, that is good. So Jack is in the scoring column tonight. 41-30 now. Milbank is trailing by 11 with 7:17 left here in the game. Nice move on the baseline. Schneider puts it up short, but Schneider's going to be fouled. So Miles Schneider will go to the line. Miles Schneider has 8 points, none from the free throw line. He is 0 for 0 until right now. And that foul is on Lincoln Holscher. That is Lincoln's first. Free throw hangs around on the rim for a while and drops through for Miles Schneider. Milbank was outscored, by the way, 17-10 in that third quarter. Put a little distance between Madison now and Milbank. Second free throw, that is up and in as well for Miles Schneider. So it's 43-30 now. Milbank down by 13. Full court press being employed. That ball is going to go off of Madison. Coach Chad White enjoyed the effort, though, that time from his Bulldogs. Schooler now with it. Double teamed in the backcourt, up ahead to Rick. And that's going to be bounced off the knee. Turnover Milbank. And here is Wienhoff, and then it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Schooler. So Milbank committed their 15th turnover. 6:55 left to play here in the game. It's 43-30 Madison. And Shane Wienhoff way on top of the key now to Schneider. To Henry Wienhoff. He works the block, turns, spins from short range. No. Rebound Holscher to Sam Rick. Sam Rick now with the basketball, running front court for Milbank. To Howard. And then it's going to be taken away. I've said that quite a few times here tonight. Madison takes the ball away as there's a reverse layup. A pretty move by Henry Wienhoff. He's got 9 points now, 45-30. Madison putting a little distance here now as they're up by 15. Jump stop Sam Rick. He connects from about 12 feet away. And here comes Madison now, Henry Wienhoff. They work it over to Schneider on the baseline. To Nielsen down low, gets it blocked, taken away. Here comes Jeter Schooler on the dead run. Jeter up on the transition. Nice job to Jeter Schooler that time. He finishes. 14 now for Jeter. Now Milbank, don't look now, but Milbank within 11 again. This is about, Milbank has been kind of hanging around, and now they're in down by 11 here. There's a lot of basketball to be played yet. 5:40, and there's a shot that does not go. Rebound tipped by Emmett Snaza to Sam Rick. And here comes Milbank now to Schooler. Now Jeter comes with the basketball over to Rick on the right wing. Sam Rick now into Holscher. He'll jump, and it's partially blocked. Lincoln gets the ball back to Rick. Rick now to Howard on the left wing. Jack puts the ball on the floor. Nice pass underneath. Schooler from Jack Howard. Nice finish, Jeter. Nice assist, Jack Howard. 16 now for Jeter. Now it's a single-digit deficit, 45-36. Basketball eternity left to play. Madison takes a timeout, and we will as well. 5:07 left to play. Madison 45, Milbank 36. Back with more Bulldog basketball in 1 minute on KMSD.
Border Lake Insurance in Milbank and Ortonville is your locally owned independent insurance agency. As an independent insurance agency, Terry Holquist and staff at Border Lake Insurance have access to multiple companies that offer home, farm, auto, commercial, life, and health products. Border Lake Insurance has 2 convenient locations. Stop by or call their Main Street office in Milbank at 605-432-5884. Or in Ortonville, call 320-839-6145. Located in Grand Marais State Bank, formerly the Sen Bank Building. Border Lake Insurance. Insurance agents you can count on.
Ready for fiber-fast internet and friendly service? Experience unbeatable speed and local support with ITC, your community-connected cooperative. When you call ITC, you're talking to a real person, a neighbor, not a robot. We take pride in offering same-day or next-day support when you need it. And our support doesn't stop there. With investment initiatives like ITC Impact, we're giving back to the communities that make us great. Faster internet and friendlier service are in reach with ITC. Get started today.
And welcome back into Madison High School. Brody Cummins looking, gets it into Schneider. Back to Cummins, right wing to Fisher. Top of the key, that would be Sims to Cummins. Top of the key, Fisher catches to Sims. Top of the key between the circles now. Sims puts it on the floor, dribbles off to his left. There's a 3-ball put up, and that is no good by Crabtree. Rebound Emmett Snaza to Jeter Schooler. Now Jeter with 16 points here to lead Milbank tonight so far. Sam Rick to Jeter now. Right wing it goes to Ethan Owen to Schooler. Top of the key, left wing to Sam Rick. Sam now to Ethan Owen. Ethan picks the ball up, looking for help. Gets it now to Sam Rick. To Ethan Owen. He'll fire for 3. That's no good. Rebound to Crabtree. Empty possession that time for Milbank. Schneider now in the dead run. Puts up the shot, and there's a blocking foul on Sam Rick, who looked like he had fairly decent position that time, but he must have been moving. So Sam Rick picks up his 4th personal foul for Milbank. And that'll bring Schneider to the line now, where he's 2 for 2. Make that 2 for 3 as Miles Schneider misses that free throw. 6'3" senior is Miles Schneider for Coach Chad White and Madison. Second free throw, that splashes right through the net, however, for Schneider. 3 for 4 now, 46-36, Madison by 10 with 4:05 left here in the game. Sam Rick with the basketball now on the right wing. To Schooler on the right wing. Jeter will fire for 3, does not get it to go. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Madison. I think all Milbank's players pointed toward Milbank that time simultaneously, actually. Anyway, Milbank does get the ball now out of bounds. Fresh 35. Ball goes into Snaza. Catches on the block. Kicks it out to Rick. Sam Rick, top of the key now. Back to Emmett Snaza. Down low. Emmett's going to go into the spin cycle. Puts it off the glass. And he puts it off the glass for 2. Emmett Snaza, and then there's going to be Madison now with the basketball, 46-38. Milbank within 8 now. Milbank, like we said, hanging around here pretty much all night. And that is going to be team foul number 3 on Milbank here in quarter number 4. That foul is number 2 on Jeter Schooler. So the ball goes in now to Schneider, who catches top of the key between the circles. Left wing to Sims. To Schneider on the right wing, top of the key Crabtree. To Fisher on the left wing, top of the key. Cummins will fire for 3, and that is good, but it's not going to count. A whistle away from the ball, and that is going to be called on Crabtree. I believe that's his second. That was a pretty looking swish 3 that time by Brody Cummins. The only thing for Madison was that didn't count because the foul occurred as well. So 46-38 now. Milbank could get to within 6 with a 2 here, or 5 with a 3. There's still 3:12 left to play here in the game. Sam Rick with the basketball now, kicks it over on the baseline to Schooler. Back to Rick, left wing to Ryan Keaton. Ryan Keaton now for Milbank, right wing to Schooler. Schooler top of the key. Ryan will let it fly for 3. That's off the front part of the rim. Not good. Ryan had a great look that time, just did not drop in for Ryan. So 46-38, Milbank down by 8 with 2:52 left here in the game. And here comes Madison now with Shane Veenhoff to Brody Cummins. Top of the key to Sims, left wing to Shane Veenhoff. I guess Shane is the only Veenhoff in there now, so I can say Veenhoff. Veenhoff has it now. And he's going to lose the ball, and that is going to be off of who? Jeter Schooler dives out of bounds. What a great effort that time by Jeter. He hits the floor pretty hard. I hope Jeter's going to be okay. He pops right back up. But what a workman and Yale man's effort that time by Jeter Schooler along the sideline, trying to get his team the basketball back. As they work it now to Fisher. He gets it to Shane Veenhoff. 5 on the shot clock. There's a shot up from close range on the assist by Shane Veenhoff. Nolan Nielsen puts it up and in. Madison back in front by 10 now, 48-38. Sam Rick, top of the keys. Schooler, left wing, Ryan Keaton. We're closing in on 2 minutes left in the game, and Milbank has 10 points to make up here, so Milbank is going to have to put the old biscuit in the basket here pretty soon, pretty shortly. Holscher on the baseline, nice wraparound pass, except it gets taken away by Madison. Here comes Brody Cummins now on the dead run, leaves it for Schneider. Schneider, acrobatic shot up and in for 2. Schneider's going to go for the and 1. 13 points now for Miles Schneider on the acrobatic off the window shot. Leighton Osowski in now for Emmett Snaza. That is foul number 4 on Ryan Keaton. So the and 1 now for Schneider. There it is, and it's short. Rebound to Nielsen, and that's going to be no good, but Nielsen's going to be fouled. So Nolan Nielsen, 6'7" sophomore, goes to the line for Madison. All of a sudden, Madison up by 12 again. Milbank headed down to 6 there, I believe, at one point. I think it was 6 points, but now it's 12 again. There's Nielsen's free throw. That is good. Holscher and Rick out. Bauscher and Harley Zemlicka in for Milbank now with 1:45 left here in the game. Second free throw. That is good as well for Nielsen. Nielsen now is 6, 2 for 2 from the line. As here is Schooler with it now. Schooler for 3. That's no good, but Jeter Schooler is going to be fouled. So Jeter Schooler will go to the line for not 1, not 2, but 3 free throws. Cummins' first personal foul for Madison. So Jeter Schooler, who is 2 for 2 from the line. Free throw is no good. 16 points for Jeter to lead the way here tonight for Milbank. Free throw, that is good as that splashes through the net. Jeter 3 for 4 from the line, now 17 points. Second free throw, Jeter Schooler. Third free throw, I should say. That's no good. So 2 for 3 on that free throw trip is Jeter Schooler. And it's 52-39. Now Milbank down by 13 with 1:21 left in the game. And here comes Wienhoff with it now. Shane Wienhoff to Fisher. They work it up top of the key between the circles to Schneider. Schneider leaves it off for Shane Wienhoff. 7 on the shot clock now. Shane just about gets his pocket picked by Schooler, and then there's going to be a foul on Milbank, and that is Milbank's, well, at least 5th team foul. So back to the line now for 2 shots is Nolan Nielsen. Nolan just there not too long ago. Now the 6'7" sophomore. Free throw is good. So Nolan Nielsen now with 7 points. 3 for 3 from the line. Exactly 1 minute left in the game. 53-39 Madison. Second free throw. That's too strong. And there's going to be a rebound, and there's going to be some discussion here between the refs. I got a little bit of an obstructed view on one side here, and there is going to be a foul called on Madison. That is Schneider's 3rd. And so Milbank gets the ball now. Harley Zemlicka with the basketball gets it into Jeter Schooler, who has yet to touch it. There he touches it. 59-57 left here in the game. As Ryan Keaton now is going to be, he makes the shot, but he's going to be fouled before the shot, I believe. So Ryan Keaton will go to the line for 2 shots. Ryan Keaton has yet to appear at the free throw line tonight. Ryan with 6 points, 2 from behind the arc in the first half. Ryan Keaton changes that now as he gets his 7th point. Free throw goes in. Brother for brother. Max Schooler for older brother Jeter Schooler. On the substitution, Ryan Keaton, second free throw. That is no good. Rebound Osowski, and then it's going to be knocked out of bounds, I believe, by Milbank. Or by Madison. I could have said the Bulldogs. I'd be safe in that one all the time tonight. So Milbank is going to throw it in. Now Max Schooler will throw the ball in. Gets it into Harley Zemlicka. Harley is fouled on the block. So Harley Zemlicka going to go to the line for 2 shots. So 53-40. And Coach Chad White is kind of wondering why Madison is fouling right now because they're up by 13. But Zemlicka splashes that one through the net. And that will bring in, let's see, that brings in Kason Crabtree, and Miles Schneider goes to the bench. Free throw number 2 is not good by Zemlicka, and then it's ripped away by Madison. Shane Veenhoff up down the other end, and he's going to put it up and in once again. Shane Veenhoff going to do the and one or try for it. 21 points for Shane Veenhoff. Like we said, Shane on his way next year to South Dakota State University to play football for the Jackrabbits. That foul on Max Schooler. Free throw is not good by Shane Veenhoff. It gets knocked back to him, though. So 36 seconds left, 55-41. Milbank will drop to 10-9 on the season. There's a 3-ball, and the crowd goes crazy. By number 20, Gavin Schneider. As the crowd comes unglued here, Gavin Schneider puts it in from 3, and Bray Bauscher, the answer 3 off the glass. Bray Bauscher. He's got that pretty three-pointer that he puts off the glass. We've seen that a few times here this season. There's another one by Bray, and that's too hard off the glass that time. And that will end this game. Your final score, Madison 58, Milbank 44. We'll be back with the post game in 1 minute on KMSD.
Quitting tobacco doesn't just add more years to your life. It can add more good years. Quitting could mean more good years chasing your grandkids around the backyard, rather than years of catching your breath in the background. Quitting could mean more good years traveling our breathtaking world, rather than getting saddled with health problems like lung disease. Quitting means playing an active part in your life, rather than just letting it pass you by. Don't miss out on life's big moments. Get your life on track and live more good years. Call 1-866-SD-QUITS to get started. Paid for by the South Dakota Department of Health
and the Milbank Tobacco Coalition. Fordville Area Health Services encourages you to get your flu vaccination this year. Flu shots are available at Northside Medical Clinic in Ortonville and at the Clinton Clinic during regular clinic hours. In addition to flu shots, OAHS also offers a wide range of preventative vaccinations, including flu, COVID, RSV, and pneumonia. Protect yourself and those around you. Give everyone a fighting chance against the flu this season. Call OAHS 320-839-6157 and schedule your flu shot today. Walk-ins are always welcome.
Welcome back into Madison. Madison wins here 58-44 over Milbank. Madison goes to 11-8 on the season. Milbank drops to 10-9. Let's break you down by quarters. Madison led 13-10 after 1, 24-19 after 2, 41-29 after 3, and then 58-44 at the final buzzer. And Madison, Milbank. Now let's look at scoring. Jeter Schooler leads the way with 17. Sam Rick, Ryan Keaton with 7 apiece. Lincoln Holscher with 4. Ray Bauscher with 3, Emmett Snaza and Leighton Osowski with 2, Jack Howard and Harley Zemlicka with 1 apiece. Milbank 6 of 10 from the free throw line, and the music is just getting louder here in the background. Madison was led by Shane Veenhoff with 21, Miles Schneider with 13, Nolan Nielsen with 7, Henry Veenhoff with 9, Kason Crabtree with 3, Gavin Schneider with 3, and Brody Cummins with 2 for Madison, and their total of 58 points tonight. Don't forget, girls basketball Region 1A tomorrow from Milbank. Well, I'll be on the air at about 7 o'clock, a little bit before that with the pregame. Milbank and Redfield, girls Region 1A action. Thanks to all of our sponsors tonight. Thanks to Doug back at the studios. And your final score here once again, Madison 58, Milbank 44. For KMSD Radio Sports, I'm Chad Knowles. Good night, everybody. We'll send it back now to KMSD Radio.